Alright students, let's go ahead and now quickly revise place of supply. A graded topic, 4 to 6 marks they are going to ask you. Let's do it quickly. Everyone, place of supply. Section number 10, 11 talks about place of the supply with respect to goods. 12, 13 with respect to service. Section number place of supply, first section, section number 10. Section number 10, 1 has 10, 1A, B, C, D and E. Section number 10.1a goes ahead and says whenever the supply involves movement, where the movement terminates for delivery will be the place of supply. Terminates for delivery of the goods to the recipient will be the place of supply. Be told the build to ship to model may principal place of business of the third party will be the place of supply. Where the movement of goods is not there, location of the goods at the time of delivery will be the place of supply. Sir, section number 10.1, D went ahead and told in case of installation or assembly, the place of installation or assembly is the place of supply. 10.1e told whenever goods are supplied on board, where they are taken on board is the place of supply. Section number 10.1 done. Section number 10.2 told manner prescribed by the government, nothing prescribed. Section number 11 now, 11 has section number 11 A. 11A says whenever goods are imported, you have to see location of importer. Importer. Always remember location of importer. Take everyone. And then B went ahead and told whenever it is goods exported, destination outside India is always the place of supply. Now we have place of supply में section number 12. Section number 12 has section number 12.1 which goes ahead and says whenever location of supplier and location of recipient both are in India, then section number 12 is applicable. Then has section number 12.2 general rule which goes ahead and says location of registered person. If it is unregistered person, address on record. Otherwise, take location of supplier of service. Section number 12.3 went ahead and told about immovable property related services. Always location of the immovable property is the place of supply. If immovable property is outside India, location of recipient. If immovable property is in multiple state, place of supply in multiple state and value apportionment, how will you do? You will do on the basis of area, nights or declaration by the service provider. Section number 12.4 went ahead and told about, sir, performance based service which is RCB failed pathetically. R for restaurant service, C for catering services, cosmetic and plastic surgery, restaurant, cosmetic and plastic surgery, beauty treatment, fitness service, then sir, fitness service, then personal grooming and health services. Can I go ahead everyone? So restaurant and catering, cosmetic and plastic surgery, beauty treatment, food, fitness service, then personal grooming and health service. Always sir, poop place of performance. Remember always. The fifth one over here is, sir, training and performance appraisal, always location of registered person if or place of performance. The sixth one over here is, sir, admission to event or park, place of event or park. Then we had the seventh one over here, organizing of event. Organizing of event का केस में always remember registered person, location of registered person. If it is unregistered person, place of event. Event is outside India, location of recipient. Event is in multiple state and the value apportionment to be done, do as per contract or a value is collected separately. Okay. Otherwise, apply rule number, sir, rule number 5 which goes ahead and talks about generally accepted accounting principle. Can I go ahead everyone? The eighth one over here is goods transportation services, location of registered person. If that is not there, wherever goods are handed over, pick up location basically. The next one over here is passenger transportation service, location of registered person or place of embarkation which is jump in basically. Sir, always remember if it's a right to passage राइट टू पैसेज का केस में जनरल रूल इज एप्लीकेबल. यस एवरीवन, always remember right to passage general rule is applicable. Done. Ninth one done. 10th one goes ahead and talks about, sir, goods on board services. Always remember first scheduled departure point. Then we had 11th over here, telecommunication service. If it is provided through fixed line, circuit, or sir, fixed line, circuit or dish, it is always the location of the fixed line, circuit, dish, etc. Sir, if it is postpaid, postpaid का केस में billing address. Sir, prepaid service given through reseller, reseller's agent का address which is there, reseller to the final consumer or actually directly to the final consumer whenever it is provided, where the prepayment is received or voucher is sold. Sir, any other case, address on record. Sir, always remember if any other case is okay over internet, if internet ke through, if all these prepaid mobile services are provided, address on record. Any other case may address on record. If that is not their location of supplier. I hope everyone is clear. Section number 12 went ahead and told about what? Section number 12 banking companies का case में address on record or location of supplier of service. 12-13 insurance services में location of recipient or address on record. I hope everyone is clear till here. Then we have section number 12 subsection 14. Whenever you are going ahead and providing what? Advertisement services. If advertisement services are provided to the central government, state government, local authority or any statutory body which is meant for the states or UT, in that scenario value will be, place of supply will be in every state basically where the advertisement is done, and the value apportionment you will have to go do as per rule number 3. Can we revise rule number 3? Rule number 3 first goes ahead and says newspaper ke through if advertisement is there, amount payable. Then sir, printed material, then amount payable. Then sir, it was hoardings ke through, then amount payable. If it is railway में, train में advertisement is done, sir, track का ratio multiplied by amount payable. Right everyone? The next one over here, sir, utility bill, again amount payable. Yes everyone? Then tickets के, railway ticket, baba, if ticket ke behind etc is done, then always number of station multiplied by the amount payable. The next one over here is radio station, amount payable. If it is sir television channel, you have to see viewership figure given by Broadcast Audience Research Council. Last quarter ka, last week ka figure has to be taken. Yes everyone? The next one over here is internet ke through. Cinema hall is also there. Okay baba, cinema hall, again amount payable. If it is again internet subscribers, basically if it is over internet, then always remember it is provided across India. It is always deemed to be provided across India, and based on internet subscriber given by TRAI, you have to go ahead and do the apportionment. Then it is through SMS. Sir, always remember SMS ke through, then telecom subscriber, which is again given by TRAI for the last quarter has to be taken. Now come to section number 13. Section number 13 goes ahead and talks about section number 13.1. Location of supplier or location of recipient. Anyone is outside India, then section number 13 is applicable. Then section number 13.2 goes ahead and talks about general rule, location of recipient of service, location of supplier of service. Then baba 13.3. Sir, performance based service, always remember given with respect to goods or person. Sir, goods also actual performance ka place, person also actual performance. But goods ka case mein remotely it is given location of goods at the time of providing the service. And then sir, again if it is telling repair treatment ke liye if it has come, which is being re-exported after repair treatment or process, then always remember 13.2 general rule shall be applicable. Here one circular is also there with respect to diamonds. When diamonds have come into India, what was done? Processing was done, basically cutting etc was done, polishing was done, it was sent back outside India. Place of supply will be location of recipient of service. General rule shall be applicable. I hope everyone is clear till here. The next one over here is section number 13.4. Section number 13.4. Immovable property related service. Always, sir, place of immovable property, basically location of the immovable property. Here one small circular is there. Cargo handling services are not in relation to immovable property. They are not services in relation to immovable property. Cargo handling services may general rule is applicable. 12.2, which is the general rule. If both are in India, location of supply and location of recipient, anyone is outside India, then always 13.2 general rule shall be applicable for cargo handling services. Then it was the next one, sir, or fifth one over here is organizing of event or admission to an event. Place of event becomes the place of supply. Always remember, performance based service or immovable property related service or organizing of event related services, if they are provided in multiple location and one location is in India, then section number 13.6 says place of supply will be in the taxable territory. I hope everyone is clear. The next one over here is 13.7. Section number 13.7. If a supply of service is provided in multiple states in India, then in that scenario what is to be done? They are telling value collected separately, then value collected separately, then place of supply for separate value. If it is not collected separately, then you will have to go ahead and see as per the contract. If not as per the contract, then for performance based services apply rule number 7, which says if the performance was done, supposedly testing was done on a single goods which is there in 2 states, then divide equally. 3 states divide equally because it's the same goods. Sir, same goods equally. Different goods, then please go ahead and say invoice value, and invoice value ka ratio mein you have to divide the value. Invoice value, you have to see the invoice value. If it is 2 different goods which have come into India for testing, you will have to go ahead and do the performance. You did the performance, amount charged, you have to apportion in the ratio of the invoice value. Then what is it? If it is performance based service which is provided on individual, then you have to apply gap. Then it is rule number 8, which goes in and talks about immovable property. If immovable property is in multiple states, you just have to go ahead and apply rule number 4. Rule number 4 says as per area, as per nights, and as per declaration by the service provider. Now sir, if it is organizing of event or admission related service, in that scenario rule number 9 is applicable, which is same to same rule number 5, which says please apply generally accepted accounting principle. Organizing of event related services, if provided in multiple states, then what will you do? You will have to go ahead and provide, you will have to go ahead and apply gap. Can I go ahead everyone? Then it is section number 13.8, which goes ahead and talks about if it is hiring of means of transportation including yachts but excluding aircraft and vessels, excluding aircraft and vessel, which is for basically 1 month, then it is always location of supplier of service. If it is banking company ka services, sir, to account holder, always location of supplier of service. If it is intermediary services, then always location of supplier of service. So I told you 3 things. One is banking company related services, banking related services given to account holder, intermediary service, hiring of means of transportation including yacht up to 1 month, but always excluding what? Aircraft or vessel. It is always location of supplier of service. Then the 9th one over here is what? Sir, goods transportation service, and the 10th one is passenger transportation service. Goods transportation service, destination is the place of supply. Remember always, in case of satellite launch service given to domestic customer, exempt. Given to international customer, since the place of supply is outside India, location of supply is in India, recipient is outside India, destination is outside India, it will always be export of service. Right everyone? The next one is 10th, passenger transportation service, wherever the passenger jumps in, basically place of embarkation. I hope everyone is clear till here. Then section number 11, section number 13.11, services on board is the first scheduled departure point. Then it is 12th one, which goes ahead and talks about OIDAR service. OIDAR ka case mein location of recipient of service. Now section number 13, government has the power that if government wants, government can go ahead and notify the place of supply. Government can go ahead and notify the place of supply as that place where the effective utilization of the service is done, and government have gone ahead and notified in case of what? Place of supply as that place of supply where the effective utilization of that service is done. Place of effective utilization, and government have gone ahead and notified in case of R&D service with respect to pharmaceutical, location of recipient of service, and government have also notified in case of sir maintenance, repair, overall service for aircraft, ships, vessel and its component, always location of recipient of service will become the place of supply. Right, everyone? One more circular, everyone, we are done with everything. One more circular which is there with respect to software designing and development. So if I am a developer of software, I am going in and doing development and designing of software, which is basically done, and I am also doing testing on a hardware which is provided by the service recipient. Then location of supply is in India, location of recipient is outside India. In case of software designing and development, along with testing services, testing becomes ancillary and principal is the software designing, and place of supply will always be the location of recipient of service, applying the general rule. And supply is in India, recipient is outside India, place of supply is outside India. If you receive foreign convertible currency and you both are not mere establishment of distinct person, it will become export of service. Section number 16 may export of service, two ways you can go ahead and claim the benefit. One is giving annuity or bond, take ITC ka refund, or pay IGST, take IGST ka refund. One small thing you should remember, section number 2 clause 6 of the IGST Act gives the definition of export of service. Export of service means what? Location of supply is in India, location of recipient is outside India, place of supply is also outside India. What? Payment is received in foreign convertible currency or INR, in case it is permitted by RBI, and you both are not mere establishment of distinct person, that is export of service. What is import, everyone? Supply is outside India, recipient is in India, place of supply is in India, that is import of service. Right, everyone? We are done with section number 10. Section number 10 told about what? Place of supply in case of goods. 11 told about place of supply again in case of goods, but import or export ka case mein. Section number 12, when location of supply and location of recipient both are in India, and in case of service basically. And 13 went ahead and told about when location of supplier or location of recipient, either of them is outside India in case of supply of service. I'll close all my discussion on place of supply over here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Done, everyone.